I thought Big Tens was kind of a good summation of kind of our year. We certainly had highlights at our 1 through 3 spots, but we were really thin at the bottom of the lineup, and that's kind of what we battled every week, and that's what happened at Big Tens. We had some guys play well. Thomas O'Brien finished 12th. We had 2 other guys in the top 25, which I don't think having 3 guys finish that high had happened in 5 or 6 years for the program. So certainly some positive things, and we were certainly better at the top of the lineup, but really thin, and hopefully that'll improve next year. Having Jack Watson around has been great. He came from Kent State, terrific program, another opportunity to kind of change the culture here, and he's done a good job. Jack's real steady, practices well, good work ethic on and off the golf course. We look forward to him to continue to make strides and really lead us next year too. Robbie Jacobson had a pretty good year. I think he would say the same thing. I think we all kind of felt bad for him as a staff. He played so good for the majority of the year, then kind of the end of the spring kind of faltered. He was really in line to be all conference if he finished it off strong there with about 3 events left. So that's something that he'll need to analyze, and we'll help him look at that and try to not let that happen again next year. But for a kid that was shooting 78 3 years ago and now in the conversation to be all Big Ten, I think that shows that there's some good things happening around here, and he's done a great job. It was great this year having 3 freshmen, 3 guys that we recruited in Ben and Richard and Tommy Schofield. Those guys did a great job, great leaders. They worked hard. As I've said before, I think they certainly probably feel like they didn't have great years, and they didn't progress, but they're so much better. They've gotten so much better. It's quite an adjustment to college golf from junior golf. They've all gotten a lot better. They've all contributed to the program. They've brought in great qualities to the program, and they'll get better. There was a lot of pressure on them this year to play well right away because we were thin. So it wasn't an ideal situation for freshmen to come in and kind of develop slowly. So hopefully they'll improve, and they'll be ready to go in the fall. We're going to lose John Goldberg, who, like I said, transferred from Illinois, and he was great. Another individual that came from a top program in Illinois, so he provided some leadership. We've got 4 guys coming in that will all contribute right away. In particular, Peyton Taylor is a kid from Vero Beach, Florida, who's top 30 in the country, 3rd in Florida. He's ready to go right now, I think. 2 in-state kids, and Eddie Wada and Johnny Decker, who are excited to be here. Then Michael Abrahamson from Chicago. So, like I said, it's our 2nd class that we've recruited, so we're continually trying to build here, and I think nationally, when it comes to recruiting, we've shown that we're a factor. 2 years in a row now, bringing 2 kids in Richard and Peyton that are top 30 in the country. The facility, continues to be a huge attraction for us when it comes to recruiting. As I've said, when you combine the golf course, the practice facility, and our building, we're top 5 in the country in facilities. So when we bring kids on campus, it's a big hit. It's something that our people are talking about, nationally. We have coaches coming up and talking to us that, they're looking at building facilities, and they're looking at ours as kind of a model. So it's huge. Can't say enough about what it's done for recruiting, and it's only going to help us moving forward as well. I'm pretty confident we're going to be in good position next year. I know the guys, it's where they want to be, and each one of them is going to have to really get better this summer and improve, and the guys coming in will contribute, but we're excited about next year.